What is up, YouTube? This is FNH here with a brand new video to talk about how you can file an insurance claim through Eclaimsline.com. Now, just to give you like a little heads up of what this is and who this pertains to. Now, first, this is if you have like credit cards or in general, like you want to file a claim, like when a price drop protection happens, your trip got delayed, your trip got canceled, you got sick and you couldn't make your trip, like a flight, anything, car, land, air, whatever the situation may be, you can file a claim on this website and go from there. Now, I don't know if this is pertaining to every specific credit card you purchase your tickets from. I personally use Chase, and I have Chase Sapphire Reserve, so I come with some of these perks like travel insurance and whatnot. And I know there's not a lot of like information or tutorials out online on how to use it, and some stuff are confusing, so I'll do like a step-by-step walkthrough guide on how to resolve the issue, how to get the claim filed, and how long the procedure usually takes, because I have been in a situation where I've used this before for travel, because I purchased tickets for my father, and it was through Norwegian Air to go to Ireland. Couldn't make it, he got extremely sick, filed a claim, and I got the money back in about a little over 2 months. Takes time. It definitely takes time, so it's a pain in the ass, and they ask a lot of stupid questions. But you have to follow through. Now, I'm not gonna make a legitimate claim, but I'm gonna show you the process of how it works. I'm not gonna put in my information since it just pops up. But you gotta put your card number. Again, I have Chase. I do not know if this works with the other ones. I have seen, like, I have another card, Capital One, and they offer similar perks as well. But I do not know if this is where you file for their claims as well, so I can guarantee Chase for sure. I do not know about the other ones. I'm positive it is this, but I could be wrong. You can always call them to make sure and whatnot. So let's go with it. You put your card number, you put your first name, your last name, that's it. And I'm just going to close that right there. Now, these are the types of things you can file it for. Again, Chase literally offers all of them. Lost luggage. That one, I'm going to go a little into it. If you lose luggage, this is a little hard. They need to see a receipt of when you purchased it and what it was in it. Like how much it costed for each single item. So you can't just say, yo, I lost my briefcase and it had like $100,000 of gold in there. They're gonna be like, give me a receipt. Even if it's $1, they literally ask for a receipt. That's a little annoying, I know. Collision damage waiver, that one I'm assuming is more related to the car insurance company or the rental company or who you got it from. So that's a little different, because the lost luggage I've gotten information on. The collision, I can't really speak. I'm assuming that's more insurance related, like your actual insurance company, and from there. Trip cancellation, interruption. This is where I have done it. I've never personally been in a trip delay. I believe it's over 2 hours, and then you can just show them the support from the airlines. They can print you, send you a statement if you request it. It might be a pain in the ass because you got to call the airline or where you purchase it from. Then they'll send you like an official email or statement like we were delayed. Then you can upload that support and go from there. Baggage delay, that's a bit weird. I've never been I travel a lot, but I've personally never been in a baggage delay situation. The only delay I've seen is I'm waiting there and it's just not coming. Mine isn't coming. Everyone else is just going. That's not really a delay. I'm assuming it's just the cargo never came or it went to another plane, because I have heard instances that does happen. Purchase protection security, that's the one I believe I was talking about. I don't know if the rules change for this, but I've made a video on this like Ernie, where even if it drops like 10 cents, they will send you the money back. I think they changed it to $5 maybe. I could be wrong, but that's where this one is. If you purchase it online within 60 days by law, I know this is like a legal thing, they are supposed to reimburse you, the credit card company, for those prices, or the vendor. I forgot how that works, because then they maybe deal with the vendor. It's supposed to be something along that line. And travel accident insurance. I don't know if this is the same as collision damage waiver, but this might be just like something was happening while you were traveling, or like, I don't know if it's plane related, maybe car related, bus related, just walking related while you were traveling. That one I'm not too sure. But I want to talk about this one, which is the major one that a lot of people go through, is trip cancellation / interruption. This could be literally the trip canceled from like by the airline themselves, or something happened, like as you can see over here, like through an illness or something happened and there were non-refundable planes and whatnot. So yeah, I'm going to talk about a little bit of those. So just to talk about how it works over here, what's it called? You basically put your name, you put your last name, you put your house address, you put your city, state, country, postal code, phone number, email address, whatnot, and then you go from there. What the major one is number 3 that I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to just put in some random information and then just go from there. So let's see. All right. I'm just going to put, I don't know, just go from there, I guess. I don't even know. 1-800-454-545-1111. Again, it's just random crap that I'm putting. jj@gmail.com. jj@gmail.com. Alright, this is the major page where I was talking about. So, now, what I wanted to discuss basically of what, like, your losses and all these different information. This is where a lot of people get confused. I personally was confused. I had to talk a lot of them. Hence why I'm making the video, so you do not have to go through this BS. So, the reason for loss. You literally say what happened. It's a lot of reasons. There could have been a legitimate natural disaster. There could have been like a restriction. There's literally something called terrorism. Where the fuck is it? It's right there. There's literally something terrorism related. Theft. God knows what. There's a lot. The personal one where most family or people will use is like flu or illness. I personally use illness, like, because that's what happened to me. And what's it called? Obviously, there could be injuries. There could be hurricane. I know that's a lot of common thing. Hurricanes happening, like when people go to Puerto Rico, hurricanes came up. I think the storm that happened in Texas, North Carolina, not California, North Carolina, Florida, South Carolina, all those places, you know, they had storms and whatnot, so you can do that. Oh, there's death as well. There's births as well. There's all these crazy different things that you can do. And regardless of whatever you do, all you do is what the date of was the cancellation occurred. It could have been a day before, a week before, a month before. I don't think it can be after because that's a bit odd. What was the purchase date of the tickets? That's just pretty simple. Look at when it was departing, look at when it was returning, who's traveling with you, and how many people are filing a claim. You can read a little bit on it. I usually just do all, whoever was traveling with me, because technically not, if one person didn't go, everyone didn't go. It doesn't have to be that case, but that's how it was with me. Just put the flight number, extremely simple. You just get it on the card or the boarding pass or whatever you had the flight managing booking, which airport, which was the arrival airport, and what was the common carrier, meaning what was the carrier's name, what country this happened in, and what state it happened in, and just give them a brief description of what happened. Very brief description. This is where the confusing portion comes in. Do you have any other sources that will reimburse you for this loss, full or partially? You say, technically no. So it was a bit weird. You have to say no for this one. Has the carrier been notified of the cancellation? You technically have to let them know. If you can't let them know, if you say no, it'll ask you why not. Just say no. If you can't, if you did, say yes. Have you filed a formal complaint against has a formal claim been filed against the carrier? This is the confusing one the most, where I had to call a couple of people to ask, and there's no information about this online or even in the FAQ. This literally means you have to call the carrier, like I did with Norwegian Air, and tell them, hey, this happened, will you give me money back? They will literally tell you yes or no. And then these people, they want like a letter or something with their letterhead on it, like Norwegian Air's per se, saying we will not reimburse you. And that's exactly what I did. I went to their page, their web page. They had us in somewhere in the terms of agreements. I downloaded the thing, I attached it as a support, and I told them, I was like, hey, this is it. I did it. I applied for it. I mean, they said no, they can't give me any money. You say yes, and then you say who the carrier was. So let's just say Norwegian Air, and then you say the amount. If you say no, it will not let you continue. You have to say yes. And you put zero. Let's say they give you nothing. You say zero. You straight up say no, they gave me nothing. Because the whole purpose is, if you're filing a claim against $500, and they're only giving, let's say Norwegian gives you actually $100 back, they'll only give you $400 then. That's what their goal is, to give you as less as possible. Name of the claimant, if it's you, your brother, it can be an immediate family member to the card holder, with Chase, again, strictly Chase, and relationship. This is where, like, God knows what happens here. It talks about fiance, uncle, ward, traveling companion, God knows who. I think I can do it for my friend also. Who knows, man? It's like a billion options in here. And yeah, that's basically it. And you just write the description of what it was, airline ticket, bus ticket, car, I don't know. You write what the description was, what was the losses that personally occurred because of this, and then you say next, and then it's just uploading documents, like a doctor's note, your bank statement to prove that's your card, your itinerary, and their refund cancellation policy that I discussed about, that they will not give you a penny back. That's basically it. That's literally it. And you file a claim, and then it's gonna be a lot of back and forth through email. They'll probably just say this support was not enough. Could you give us this support? Oh, this is missing. Can you do this? Oh, that happened. This happened. It's a pain in the ass, but you can definitely get it through. Time frame definitely around 2 months. You can possibly get your money back. You most likely will get your money back. They do help a lot. It's just you have to provide them the support they need, and then they go from there. So yeah, overall, I definitely hope you guys liked the video and it helped you at least get a better understanding of how Eclaimsline works. It is a bit confusing and annoying, so you can definitely go from there. So let's see what happens from there. But overall, yeah, I hope you guys found the video helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It helps me a lot. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, anything you're getting stuck on, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I will help you out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. And other than that, FNH out.